everyone, we saw Independence 2. Just gonna do that again. What's the movie called?
Independence Day 2 Resurgence.
Okay. Hey everyone, we saw Independence Day Resurgence last week. And we kind of wish we hadn't.
I went into it thinking it was about politics.
So a few of us from the Speakeasy went to go see Independence Day Resurgence, and Yasmin and I decided to do a lacking context review because we haven't seen the first one. 15 minutes into the movie, Sean leaned over and said, "That guy in a coma, he's got connections to the aliens." And I was like, there's aliens in this movie.
So that's how good they were at like setting the scene of the movie, and I feel like considering the last one came out in 1996, they probably should have expected more people to not know what it was about. And like they did put a picture of Will Smith on the wall in the White House, but
And what did you say, Yasmin?
I was quite shocked that Will Smith was in the last one. I didn't know. Like I said, I thought it was about politics, so I just would have had no idea.
Well, I mean, I didn't know it was about aliens, so we're sort of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, because I didn't enjoy the movie, which is fine. I'm not mad about it.
I'm a little mad about it. It was like $10 that I'm never getting back.
$10, you get discount.
I have a student.
Paid 17. Unbelievable. And then Skittles, which were like more than the ticket. I mean, I'm not going to go into that. Nathan and Brian, before the movie, discussed if a giant Toblerone could inflict enough damage that it could kill a man. And we think, yeah, it probably could. It's like...
I definitely think so, because those things are really hard to break as well. Like, it's really hard to break the pieces off.
The packaging is beautiful, but it's like really pointy.
It's deathly.
Yeah, so just be careful with your Toblerones, guys. Use them for good reasons. One con of the movie, not enough puns.
Not enough just jokes in general, not enough humour.
I feel like the comedy bar was set really low, and the audience just played into that because there was a lot of laughter for no reason at all.
Including us. There was one point where Liam Hemsworth, bless his beautiful soul, made a joke, and Marika and I both laughed. And then Marika said, "If he wasn't so good looking, I wouldn't have laughed."
Probably wouldn't have. Actually, near the end of the movie, you were like, "Oh, where did Liam Hemsworth go?" And I was like, "Didn't he die?"
Just how good it was.
Yeah, we both kind of fell asleep intentionally.
It kind of went like, thoughts? I'm falling asleep. Yeah, I might have a nap.
I mean, to be fair, we're probably not the demographic, you know. I like comedy movies and I like horror movies.
But I like action movies.
And you didn't enjoy it?
No, not one little bit.
I feel like we should say why we didn't like it.
I don't remember.
That's what this review is now. We don't like it, but we don't really remember why.
It was just everything that I hate about society thrown into one movie.
To be honest, I felt like there was either a lot of CGI or I just haven't travelled enough. Just a lot of parts of the world I hadn't seen.
At one point, they were talking about this alien spaceship that covered like a third of the planet, and one of the guys in the White House goes, "How did we miss this?" And like, that's what I'd like to know.
How do you miss something that covers a third of the planet? Where did the sun go? Where did the sun go?
Like, you would realise that the sun had not been out in a few days, and you would be like, where is the sun? Unless you're in England, in which case you'd be quite used to it.
You'd be like, well,
it's another day in England.
Just another day. So a lot of the movie is set in space, right? Which was also shocking. So I spent most of the movie just thinking of pickup lines with a space theme. So, you know, it does fit in with the movie. First one, "You're so great, I'm over the moon."
Apt, because they were on the moon.
They were on the moon. It's all relevant. Second one, "You're awesome, you're out of this world."
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. "You're so amazing, I'm starry-eyed."
Now I feel like singing Ellie Goulding.
Yeah. These are good, right?
I'm sorry. I have to interrupt because I've just seen something that I wrote down.
What did you write?
as everyone is about to die, you whispered in my ear about a cadabra.
Yeah.
And again, as is always the case when I go to the cinema with you, I laughed at the most inappropriate time. It's like the only remotely sad part in the entire movie, and I'm laughing yet again.
I think I said it the way like Voldemort said it in the
It was
cinema. It was like,
really-
oh my god!
It definitely wasn't that loud.
But I wish it were.
You whispered it. It was like a creepy whisper, and I loved it. I just don't really have that much more to say about it. I just really didn't enjoy it. I thought it's like they tried, but not hard enough.
Because I made notes when I was watching the movie, so that I didn't have to watch it. And one of the notes I wrote, I don't know if I was serious at the time, but I wrote, "This movie reminded me of Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters."
I haven't even seen that movie.
I saw it in Japan.
They did have an interracial couple, and they didn't make a big deal out of the fact that they had an interracial couple, so that was quite good.
Actually, that was the guy in the movie that said, what did he say? "Do you want to get a drink and fall in love?" And Yasmin goes,
He's the male you.
"That's me."
Yeah. I love how this always comes back to your dating life.
It's just terrible.
And they destroyed like half the planet, and it wasn't like, how do you come back from that? They were all rejoicing that they'd killed and beaten this alien,
Yeah.
but the entire world needs rebuilding.
Who's
so-
cleaning that up? I want
like,
to know.
I always think about that, like, you know when couples have fights and they throw plates in movies?
Yeah, they probably shouldn't be together if they're doing that.
It's not that. I'm more worried about cleaning, like, who's cleaning that up?
So, like you said, in the movie, there was a lot of destruction, and like hundreds and hundreds of buildings got destroyed. And
I would say thousands.
yeah, like definitely like tens of buildings, and there were obviously like a lot of people in the buildings. I would say at least like 20 or 30.
I like to point out that she's really understating the destruction here.
Okay, like a third of the planet, right? Like a third of the planet, which is more than 20 or 30 people. It's like
A lot.
2 billion people. And
Just really quick maths.
I just really wish that like there were people in those buildings and I wanted to know their backstories. All of them.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually think that would make a better movie than the
Yeah.
movie that we watched.
Yeah.
And do their life in the 20 years between the first Independence Day and the second Independence Day, so we don't have to see any aliens.
Yeah, what did they get up to? What did they get up to
Did
in
they
those
have
20
a
years?
dog?
Did they have children?
And the girl from the Taylor Swift video,
Yeah, there was a girl from the Taylor Swift mean video in it.
like,
She was pretty good.
her parents they thought were dead, but were they? Do we know?
We could have gone on a tangent to see Taylor Swift mean girl
Video's
video's
girl.
parents. We could have done that, but we didn't. There was just a lot of
There were
ground
so many-
left uncovered in this movie.
There were a lot of opportunities that they just didn't take up.
I feel like a good audience for this movie would be anyone who wanted to take a disturbed nap.
Or anyone who kind of hopes for the apocalypse. That would be a good one for you. Anyone else could probably just save themselves $17 and sleep in a bed.
Not dissing the movie chairs, but like they weren't great for a nap.
No.
This is what the review could turn into. Just reviewing the chairs. The chairs were okay, actually.
The chairs were actually perfectly fine. It was just,
What was in front of the chairs?
I could have been in my bed saving myself $10 and $6 on Skittles and sleeping in a bed.
I don't regret the Skittles. I mean, they were expensive, but
But you could have got them from the supermarket for $3 cheaper, that's all I'm saying.
coulda, woulda, shoulda, Yasmin. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I did tell you at the time.
What?
Nothing.
You tell me every time. What?
I told you at the time.
Did you?
Yes.
Ah. Was that when I literally ran away from everybody because I was so hungry and I needed to get food?
She's not a nice person when she's hungry.
I don't think anybody is. Can anybody really blame me for that? Yes, they can.
So I'd say just overall, a solid like 2.5 out of 10, and half of that is because of like the one funny joke that Liam Hemsworth told, and 2 of that was because the other male character reminded me of you.
You don't know this, but that's an insult. It's not. I'm delightful.
True.
I would say pros. We'll just go to the cons. Not enough puns. I can't emphasize that enough. That's a problem I have with a lot of movies, though. So
There was a strong female character, one.
There was.
I feel like they just looked at a quota of things that they needed to fill out and put one of each of them in, to be quite honest. One female, one black person, one Asian. And the Asian and the female were the same person. You know?
Yeah. I can't unwatch it.
There's movies that I don't particularly enjoy, but I wouldn't unwatch them if I could. But this one, definitely. Along with The Ring, which I've only watched once, and I cried through the entire thing when I was like, I love The Ring.
I like horror movies though, so.
I was really young, really scared.
I'm so this is taking a really dark turn. Sorry about that. You okay? Let's review The Ring. I thought it was good.
Like I said, I've seen it once and I cried through the whole thing and closed my eyes for most of it. And then I watched Scary Movie. I think it was the 3rd one where they did like a parody of it.
Yeah.
And
Scary Movie 3 is a great movie.
That's a movie I would definitely not unwatch.
Yeah, I'd watch it again even. So
I have seen it multiple times.
yes, alright. Okay, so to sum up, we would watch Scary Movie 3 again over ever watching Independence Day 2 for the first time.
You're welcome.
You are welcome.